88,000 Uber drivers in Colombia are going to have to find a new way of earning money on February 1st. That's the day Uber says it will cease operations in Colombia. Among those protesting most are its 2 million users.
Me parece muy malo.
I think it is terrible that Uber is leaving, and I think it is an error that regulation was not made for free competition.
We need to evolve in this age of new technologies and the things that help our country. Mobility is chaotic in this city.
Uber was forced to cease operations as Colombia's Superintendency for Industry and Commerce ruled earlier this year that the company was operating unfairly in the country. Taxi drivers have opposed Uber and other ride-sharing apps, claiming the drivers had an unfair advantage due to a lack of regulation. Taxi drivers in Colombia are forced to pay fees and insurance that drivers on ride-sharing apps don't have to pay.
Uber has described the court's ruling as arbitrary and surprising, but the company is no stranger to legal woes. It has faced challenges in several other Latin American nations and in Europe, United States, India, and Australia.
Driver Germán Navarro began using Uber when the ride-sharing app first came to Colombia in 2013. He says if this decision leads to regulation, it might be a positive move for everyone.
There will be a way for Uber drivers to be able to pay for their health and pensions and have all the insurances that are required by law, which is good for them and the users.
Bogotá taxi driver Carlos Castañeda says both taxi and Uber drivers are just humans trying to make a living, working more than 16-hour days and under difficult conditions.
The
most difficult part has been the stigma from users, because we are constantly being compared and it gets ugly. I know there are good people in Uber and others.
With Uber's exit, Colombia's transport minister said she would work together with Congress to put together legislation that will regulate ride-sharing apps. That could take a while. Colombia's Congress doesn't convene till March 16th. Begue, CGTN, Bogotá, Colombia.